There is a question that haunts the shadows of our quietest moments, a whisper in the back of the mind when we choose comfort over challenge. It asks, what if? What if you had embraced the difficult path? What if you had chosen the sweat, the struggle, the temporary pain for a future self you have only dared to dream of? We live in a world engineered for ease, a world of instant gratification, where the path of least resistance is a superhighway, paved and polished. But this highway leads to a place most of us don't want to go, a destination of regret, of untapped potential, of a life lived in the shallow end. The truth is, the person you are destined to become is forged in the fires of adversity, not molded in the comfort of convenience. This isn't about punishment. It's about purpose. It's about understanding a fundamental law of human nature. The difficult road, the one that demands everything from you right now, is the only road that leads to becoming truly, undeniably unstoppable. This journey begins with a choice, a simple yet profound decision to wage war against your own instincts. Our brains are wired for survival, which often translates to conserving energy and avoiding pain. This ancient programming, while useful for our ancestors, has become a silent saboteur in the modern world. It's the voice that tells you to hit the snooze button, to scroll through social media instead of reading a book, to choose the sugary snack over the healthy meal. Every time you listen to that voice, you are casting a vote for a weaker version of yourself. You are choosing immediate, fleeting pleasure over deep, lasting fulfillment. This is the core of what psychologists call delayed gratification. The ability to resist a small, immediate reward for a larger, more significant one later. It's a skill, not an inborn trait. And it is perhaps the single most powerful predictor of long-term success in every area of life. Think of it as an investment in your future self. Every time you choose the hard path, waking up early to work on your goals, pushing through a grueling workout, learning a difficult new skill, you are making a deposit into your account of self-respect. Confidence isn't something you are born with. It is the byproduct of kept promises to yourself. When you consistently do what you say you will do, especially when it's hard, you build a deep, unshakable belief in your own ability to overcome. This isn't just a feeling. It's a neurological reality. When you tackle a challenging task, your brain physically changes. It forms new neural connections, a process known as neuroplasticity. You are literally rewiring your brain for resilience, for problem solving, for strength. The discomfort you feel is the sensation of your brain growing stronger, adapting and evolving. Consider the stories of those who have achieved greatness. They are not tales of ease and comfort. They are epics of struggle, of repeated failure, of relentless perseverance. Abraham Lincoln faced a string of business failures and lost multiple elections before becoming one of the most consequential leaders in history. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and saw his first animation studio go bankrupt before building a global empire. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times before he found someone willing to take a chance on his chicken recipe. These individuals were not immune to despair or doubt. The difference was their response to it. They understood that failure was not a verdict. It was a lesson. They chose to see setbacks not as barriers, but as stepping stones. They embraced the difficult, the uncertain, the path fraught with resistance, because they knew it was the only way to forge a new reality. The path to becoming unstoppable is paved with small daily acts of discipline. It's not about a single heroic effort. It's about the quiet, unglamorous work you do when no one is watching. It's the consistency of showing up every single day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. Discipline is a commitment. Motivation is the spark. But discipline is the fuel that keeps the fire burning. When you build habits around doing hard things, you automate the process of growth. The initial resistance you feel begins to fade, replaced by a sense of identity. You are no longer a person trying to be disciplined. You are a disciplined person. This shift is monumental. It moves you from a state of constant negotiation with yourself to a state of decisive action. This process is not about a life devoid of pleasure. It is about redefining where you find that pleasure. The fleeting high of instant gratification is a cheap imitation of the profound satisfaction that comes from overcoming a significant challenge. The human spirit is not designed for a life of perpetual ease. It craves meaning, it thrives on purpose, and it finds its truest expression in the face of adversity. When you voluntarily embrace difficulty, you are sending a powerful signal to your subconscious mind. You are in control. You are not a passive recipient of circumstances. You are the architect of your destiny. This sense of agency is the foundation of mental toughness. It's the quiet confidence that no matter what life throws at you, you have the inner resources to handle it. The world will constantly try to pull you back to the path of least resistance. Your friends may not understand your ambition. Your environment may be filled with distractions. This is the ultimate test. Can you remain true to your future self when the present moment offers 1,000 easy escapes? Can you find the strength to say no to the temporary in order to say yes to the permanent? This is where the battle is won or lost. It's in the silent moments of decision, repeated over and over again, that your character is forged. Each time you choose the hard path, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. You are laying another brick in the foundation of an unstoppable life. So, what is the hard thing you are avoiding right now? What is the challenge you know you need to face? That is your starting point. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. That moment is a myth. The real moment is now, in all its imperfect, uncomfortable reality. Take one small step. Make one difficult choice. The journey to becoming unstoppable is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Run one disciplined day at a time. The pain of that discipline is temporary. It is a fleeting discomfort that builds strength, character, and self-respect. But the pain of regret is permanent. It is a heavy, haunting burden that grows heavier with each passing year. Choose your pain. Do what is hard now, and you will build a future where you are not just a survivor, but a conqueror. You will become unstoppable.